Hello, this little video is strictly on the hoof, so to speak. This morning, literally this morning, I got an email and it said you have a pending donation from Doreen in Minnesota, USA. Well, hey, I love donations. Brilliant. I don't get that many, but let me say right here and now, it's got nothing whatsoever to do about the money. Although that's nice, but it's really the fact that someone has taken the time and the trouble to show that they do appreciate what I'm doing. And they've gone to that trouble to, well, they've proved it. And I sent my thanks back. So why am I mentioning it? Well, it's not what you think. You get an opportunity to leave a note, and I quote, "Have a cuppa on me, jealous of your boot sale finds," and then there's something else a bit personal. So this leads me very nicely into this video, which is why I brought it up. Boot sale finds. Now, this is a find in a boot sale. It's a ankle poise lamp, as you can see. Now, I didn't have a lot of time this morning. I had to get back early because I had to do a taxi run for me missus. She had loads of things to move up in the village, so I said I wouldn't be long. So it's a bad thing to rush with boot sales. I don't always get bargains. I saw this and I thought, well, that's quite nice. It's chromed. It will clean up. Didn't inspect it that long. It's got one of those horrible energy light bulbs, but it's not holding itself up. Look, I've tried adjusting these, and no matter how tight, well, it will just about, but it's not right, and it's wobbly. Anyway, I didn't really pay that much attention. It was there, and there was some guy behind his stall, and I thought, well, I can do with one of these on the bench. And it's better than plastic, and it's sort of quite heavy. How much do you want for the angle poise, mate? Well, he didn't look as though he's on the planet. His face was full of metal. God knows what he was on, but if the police wanted him, all they needed was a big magnet, right? Anyway, he said £6. And I thought, I don't know, I don't want that for £6. You're going to need a bit of attention. Okay, mate, I said, I thought I'd just chance it. I said, will you take 3? Nah. Oh, okay, mate. And I walked on. And I thought, wow. Anyway, I walked round, as I said, I had to do it quickly, didn't have a lot of time. And I thought, that's a bit mean. I quite like that. I'll go and offer him 4. I'll go back and offer him, if they're still there. He'll probably say 5. I thought, well, I don't want to go to 5. I'll offer him 4. So I walked back and it was still there, and I said, the light matey, will you take £4, yes or no? Oh, all right. So I got it for £4. Now I bought it without really spending my time looking at it. You've got to look at these things and you've got to say to yourself, why are they selling them in the first place? There may be good reasons, but often they don't want them for a reason. Anyway, this has sort of got problems. And just here, this piece is broken. I did notice that. Well, I thought, well, I can put a bulb holder in it, and I'm going to change the bulb anyway. And I thought, well, this will clean. This will actually come up, this chrome. As I say, it's not plastic. So, but it's turned out not to be a very good buy. So, I don't always get bargains, and as I say, it pays to do a bit of detective work. So, why it won't stay up, you got to watch. Perhaps they put a heavy bulb in, but no, it's just not going to. Whether these springs are weak, I pull on them, it comes up. So I can either double up on the springs or move this point to increase the fulcrum. But what's happened here? Why is it? I'm certain it's not meant to be like that. Well, I have just undone this, to be honest, but I'll undo this. Here's a screw here. And you don't have to take it all out, apparently, and there we go. in the bottom here there's a brass, and look, that, does it show? May not look much there, but of course over this length it's all wobbly. So is it riveted? And looking in there with a torch, the camera won't show it, but looking in there with a torch, this little piece of brass has been drilled and it's been tapped, so that will tighten up. So perhaps it's worthwhile. Hello, 1 second. Oh, sorry about that. Blinking marvellous, isn't it? I bet Steven Spielberg don't get phone calls in the middle of his productions. Never mind. Where was I? This bottom being loose. Yes, there's a... It appears to be a square, but there's a Phillips headed bolt going into the brass piece. So I've got to take all this out, because I can't just turn this. I've got to get it from the other end. So I've got to take this out. That's going to be fun. That's my time. And tighten that up. It's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay, well, this video moves on a little bit. I've cleaned it all up. As you can see, it works perfectly. Someone had jammed a piece of tape or something to hold the bulb holder, which is broken. I've still got the horrible bulb in it. I've cleaned it up with some chrome cleaner. Excellent stuff, that is. And it stays exactly where it's meant to now. And it works a treat. And I'm very pleased with it. But bear in mind, I've now spent 2 hours on it, and I'm reasonably handy with tools and I have the facilities. Not everyone would have, which is probably why someone wanted to get rid of it in the first place. I've still got the proper bulb to put in. I don't know if you noticed, there was a couple of nuts missing, so readjusting all those has helped. And I've pulled about 6 inches of wire. Somehow it come all through the system, and this has added weight, this end. So I pulled it back through the system, and it now stays exactly where it's meant to stay, and it's nice and solid. So I'm very pleased, but you know, if you had to pay for electrician's time, or then things perhaps aren't always a bargain. So the whole point of this video is be careful what you buy. You can get some very good things, but they're selling them for a reason. Good hunting.